Hello ladies and gentlemen, or welcome you faces to another episode of House of Up with me, Kev, and I'm going to be honest, right from the start, I may have messed up a little bit. So, some of you may know that I've been having a few issues with my PC, and there is actually something I want to address with you all regarding the PC issues within this video as well. But before we get on to that stuff, the actual good news, there's a bit of bad news. And since I said previously that I was having issues with encoding lag and rendering lag with some of the videos, I'm pretty sure I did mention at some point that the Minecraft series is currently being put on hold. I have no intentions right now of bringing that back. However, that probably will come back sooner than I thought it might. But basically, I went through some of the OBS settings a few days ago when I was recording some videos and tried to adjust some of the settings to see if I could improve the lag that I was getting. And basically what I done, when I changed the settings back to what they were previously, I did actually write them down so I knew what the settings were. So my bitrate for my GPU settings was 12,000. Now obviously some people are going to say, well, that's a bit low. Obviously some people can record a bit higher bit rate. Obviously that's my issue, I can't go higher than that at the moment. But basically I tried to put them back to what they were, and instead of putting 12,000 I actually put 1200. I wasn't going to do this because I'm ashamed of myself, but I'm going to show you a little clip of how Housepepper looked when I tried to record at a bitrate of 1200. Probably dirt somewhere. So basically, if future Kev or editor Kev has put that clip in, you can see how horrible it looks. Now I have actually gone back into OBS and reverted the changes and whatnot, so it is now set to 12,000, so I should be able to move around and not have a horrible grainy look to the video. So hopefully it's all worked out. Hopefully I've remedied my mistake, and hopefully we're looking good again. So you may notice there's a bit of a difference to the building now. It's all bricked. Obviously I can't remember where I got to in the last video, so I'm just trying to wing it for this one, if I'm honest. So yeah, I've done a bit to the house. One thing I do know that you haven't seen yet is this front room. This is the only room that's actually finished. Since obviously this is my kind of home now, we no longer have the office, that little building that we start with, and then obviously we bought another one, which we sold that one as well. Now I have this one, which I'm probably going to keep for a little while, if I'm honest. So I needed an office. So this room at the front is now an office. So I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like. So obviously here's the front. Obviously I was stood over there a minute ago. So here's the front. I haven't done much to the outside just yet. I've only done the bricks. I need to fix this. There's a little line there. I'm pretty sure that's because of the inside. So we'll see if we can fix that. Obviously nothing on the wall out here. I'm hoping to add something there at some point. You can also see through. There's no doors anywhere in there, but there's a door there. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of the place before I show you the office. So here is what will be the kitchen eventually. I've done the floor, I've done the tiles on the wall on this wall, and then all the other walls are white. Even though they don't actually look white, they are actually white. This is what will be the living room. I've done a little bit in here. Obviously big TV. I love the way I've done the lights here as well. So there's actually lights inside. So if I remove the speaker a minute, you can see up here the way I do it is a light switch up here. And then I've just spaced these down lights to give this little cone effect on the wall. The only issue now is having to put the speaker back where it was. I should do. So it looks quite nice. I quite like that. Still got paint left over because I was doing the windows. This will be the bathroom. Haven't done anything in here really. This will be the bedroom. Again, nothing done in here. The only thing I've actually done anything to is the office. So the lighting's all done. I quite like the lighting. Nice sofa, green wall, and the desk. I think I did mention as well that I am running mods. So if you click on this one, if you have mods installed, you can do that through the Steam Workshop. I've got the mods and stuff here. So I have the interior stuff. All kinds of things in here that I can use. There's even people. I haven't tried these yet, so I don't know what they're like. But there is one thing I would like to get, which is a phone, because everybody needs a phone in their office. So I'm just going to place that there. And there's also another mod that I added somewhere in here, which is like an iPhone dock. There we go. So I'm going to grab that as well. And I'm going to put that there, should do. So there we go. There's the office. Done. Pretty much. You can also sit down in the chairs as well, which is cool. But you can't actually access the laptop whilst you're sitting, which is annoying, but it's fine. Eventually I will put some blinds in here as well. I haven't done those just yet. I just wanted to do the office kind of a bit. I've got this wall here as well, and I don't know what to put there. I was going to put some bookshelves there or something, but then there wasn't much space between here, and then I was contemplating putting a poster or something there instead. Not sure what to do yet. So yeah, I did actually do a job in the last video as well. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. This video is going to be slightly different to what I would normally do. I think in this episode I'm just going to do some stuff to my house, because I want to talk about some changes that are happening. Some of you may remember in one of the previous videos I spoke about the issues with my PC, and some legends have come through and really helped me out a lot more than I ever imagined. You know, I was happy and content, you know, with the idea that trying to get the money to do the PC was probably going to take a couple of months or so. But yeah, a few people obviously know a little bit more information than I've said on YouTube, and obviously they wanted to help. They know why I do YouTube for. Obviously I don't do YouTube to earn anything, because I don't earn a penny from any of the videos that I do or anything. I'm not the kind of person to sit there and ask people for money. I don't like doing that. Obviously there is the option, if anybody wants to donate anything, I have left the PayPal link in the description. So if you feel like doing it, feel free. That's up to you. You don't have to. It's not mandatory. I don't expect anything from you or anything. You know, just watching my videos, liking them, subscribing, commenting, all of that good stuff. That's all the support I could ever ask for. If anybody does feel the need though, like I said, you know, if they want to donate something, whatever it is, it's always appreciated and never expected. So I've left it in there because people have asked me to leave it in there. So it's now going to be in the description of all future videos. I may even go back to some of the older episodes and just add it into the description to those videos as well. I'm also going to show you how I do the lights as well, because I know a few people, when I've been watching people streaming and stuff, they've had like issues of trying to do the lighting. Certain lights are absolutely fine. So if I bring up the tablet and go to the lights, and go ceiling lights. So these are all obviously the lights that obviously mount to the ceiling, as the name suggests, ceiling lights. So I'm gonna pick this one here. I quite like this one. Actually no, for the living room I'm gonna go for this one. I'm gonna go blue for the lamp shade and black for the metal. So this one's not too bad. By the way, I've seen people that have been doing it like this. Don't do that, it triggers me. Basically just hold shift and up and down on a scroll wheel, and it will basically lock it into place. So if I get a light switch, which they're all put into the same place. Obviously I'm thinking about putting a door here, but I'm not sure. Just gonna put a switch there for now. So turning it on, let's turn these off. There we go. So there we go. So the light's now on. So usually what I do is I try and line it up with the middle of that window and then line it up with that window somehow. But because of how I've done the windows, it's quite difficult. So I'm just going to place it about here. Somewhere in the middle of the room is good enough for me. Now I'm going to show you how I do the spotlights to give that kind of cone effect. So you've got two that you can use. So you can either use the kind of darker halogen lamp mini or just the halogen lamp, which I use. So these are essentially the downlights in the houses. Some people have them. We have them in our house, in the kitchen and the bathroom and the downstairs toilet as well. But essentially how I do them is I put them right in the corner so you get the red circle around them. So you can't place it. I can click all I like. It's not going to place it. And then I just count to about 10 or 12. So you can either count that way and then that way. But how I do it, hit the center. So here's the center and then just count 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Obviously the lights go out because I placed this one. So if I turn it on, you kind of get a bit of a cone effect here. Now if you want sort of that cone effect to be more visible, you can just move it back a bit. But when you do that, just remember how many spots in it is. Otherwise it's going to be different. Then you get that nice effect. And then essentially over here, if you don't want here, you would do the same. So I'm going to quickly do the rest of these and show you how it looks. So there we go. I've added the 3 over here and then 1 in this corner. I haven't put 1 over here because of these lights here. But I may do something with that. What I could do with this one is try and work out how wide this is and try and get this somewhere in the center. And then just come out. And that sort of looks centered to me. So I quite like the look of that. And then here I could put a photo or something. I'm not sure. We'll leave it for now. Alright, so I'm going to go for this sofa again. Actually, no. I'm going to go for the big sofa. There's a really nice corner sofa that I like. Which is somewhere here. Here we go. Nice big sofa. You can also move as well the items in here. So you can just move them around to have a look. See what they look like if you wanted to. If you get them into a weird sort of orientation where you're like, I can't get it back to where it was. Just click the center button here and it'll just reset it. You can also use these arrow buttons as well just to move them around, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to go for this. I want to go for a grey, I think. And then for the feet, so underneath, I don't know if I can get it to do it. So there we go. You can see kind of the feet on the bottom. They're like a chromey. I'm going to change them to black. Then you can just reset it again. See how it looks. So that's essentially it. Now hopefully it fits. And I can move around. There we go. That looks decent to me. I'm actually thinking now, grey might be a little bit light. I could go black. But then it kind of matches with the cones of the speakers. So I'm just going to leave it like that. But yeah, anyway, going back to the PC stuff that I was actually going to be talking about whilst I'm doing this. I did get some very, very generous donations from people. I'm not going to mention names because I don't know whether they want me to say who they were. So those that did donate know who they are, and if you did donate anything, I massively appreciate it. It really did help out a lot. I'm not going to say how much I made from the donations, but the money I got, donated to me through PayPal, as well as some of my own money added as well. Essentially, I have the money now, or actually, as I'm recording this, I don't have the money now. It's already been spent. Everything's already been ordered. And hopefully, that still bugs me that does that. Hopefully the parts should be here as I'm recording this tomorrow. So this video should be live Friday, which is actually tomorrow. So for me now it's Thursday. So I'm hoping everything turns up on time. Pretty much everything's coming from Amazon, which one of the parts has pretty much confirmed it is coming tomorrow. But the main bulk of the items still haven't been dispatched yet. But it did say they're supposed to be coming tomorrow, so I'm hoping Amazon pull through and actually do that. The only thing I didn't get from Amazon is the PC case. So that's coming from CCL. I'm not going to talk about specs just now, partly because I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a video, hopefully, when everything turns up. And I'm going to talk about what I've gone for. Obviously, one of the things I've done, I kind of want that here, but then I want like shells here as well. One of the things I've done, I'm pretty much expecting to get some people having a go at me. But it's all good, because yes, on certain things, you know, I do plan to go a bit OTT, but hopefully if I go OTT on certain things, it should future-proof the PC a little bit more. So I'm hopeful that that's the case. If not, then I've basically shot myself in the foot with that. So I think that looks quite decent to me. I was tempted to go black with the blinds, but then I've got obviously the wood everywhere, so I went with the wood. So I've put this little bush thing here. I don't know whether I like that one or not though, but I'm pretty sure I can't use one of the big tall ones. That's probably not going to fit there. I've also done this little gravel edge right round, so it goes up to there for now. I haven't done the rest just yet. There's an annoyance with this as well, as obviously I try and get it so it's perfectly in line. So my little trick, I'm going to show you how I do them. You essentially get the gravel that you want. I always go for the square shaped and then for the smallest option. But then essentially what I was doing here was just placing it along. And then it doesn't matter if you're all wiggly or whatever. I wanted it to start on the edge of this paving slab. So you find the corner there, and that's basically the line I wanted to follow. So then what I done was I got some turf, flipped it around, and then you can see on the edge basically where it's gonna start from. So I basically just came in one from here, and then just spread the turf, and then you've got a nice line. Now obviously I've got a bit here, which I'll fix that eventually. So I've done a little bit. Obviously I've put the lights outside. They obviously don't come on unless I turn them on. I don't have the eco light thing turned on. So yeah, I've also changed out here. Obviously this was all wooden sort of decking here. I'm going to have the gravel instead, and then I may change this decking for the paving slabs, or I may just get rid of that altogether and just have the gravel all there. I'm not sure yet. I've also added a doorbell, which actually works as well. So when you hover over it, you just press E. I've also changed the door because I noticed on the inside of the previous door there was like a white smudge. And I've painted all the walls, I've done all the plastering and everything everywhere, and I couldn't get rid of it. It wasn't dirt because I tried to clean it as well. Nothing was happening, so I just changed the door. It's fine. It kind of matches this one, I think. I've probably got the wrong colour, I'm not sure. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I've also done some lights here for now, obviously I will put those better, but I'll basically have a line of lights here. Done a few other little bits to the living room. I've put the rug down, got a picture there. Yeah. Anyway, this is basically where I'm going to leave it for this video. I know this one's been a bit up in the air. I haven't done a job in this one. Hopefully in the next one, I will return back to normal, get into some kind of structure, and hopefully things will start to make sense again. So this is going to be out, for me, this will be tomorrow. For you, this is obviously today because it's going to be Friday that you see this. So you guys, for me, watching this, you're in the future. So yeah, you're going to be seeing this obviously on Friday. Hopefully my new PC parts and stuff arrive today as you're watching this. Hopefully by the time you're watching this at 6 PM, the parts should already be here. I'm hoping. If they are, I'm probably, as you're watching this, I'm probably sat putting some of the new parts together. And hopefully we'll be switching things over Friday/Saturday. Because I want to watch the Eddie Hall versus Thor fight on Saturday. So hopefully I have everything done by then. I'm hoping, because I'm using my current hard drives and power supply in the new system. Power supply I'm using because it's not really that old. Technically it's, 5 years old or something like that. But it's still really good condition. It's Corsair, so it's tough. There's nothing wrong with it. Never had an issue with it. So I'm just going to reuse it. The hard drives I'm going to reuse. So hopefully that should make things a hell of a lot easier. Fingers crossed. Pray for me on that one, because I'm not massively confident with doing that sort of stuff. So yeah. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like rating. It's always appreciated. Comments in the comments below. Ask me questions, whatever you want to do, just leave them in the comments. Give me something to read. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do subscribe, which I urge you to do, turn on the notifications as well, because that's massively appreciated, because it will notify you every time I upload a video. But that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.